Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is week commencing the 10th of November. And just before I start your reading, got some exciting news. I have ordered the Angels cards from Nikki Allen. I know that a lot of you do know Nikki Allen because I'm very grateful that you've come over from her channel and checked me out too. So thank you so much for that, Libra. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. And yes, so as soon as they're here, I'm even tempted to do an unboxing. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see. But yeah, it'd be lovely. I can't wait to use them. I will share them as soon as I have them. Right, let's get on with your reading. These are the Energy Oracle cards that we're starting your reading with for Libra. Right, we have Goddess of the Moon. Goddess of the Moon just feels very high priestess energy for me. Very intuitive, very trusting that things will work out. And then we have man holding a coin. Now, man holding a coin, I think came out for Cancer too. Maybe there's a connection. But man holding a coin, yes, somebody in authority, perhaps like King of Pentacles, in charge of the financial situation. Maybe there's something you've got to trust about somebody being trusting in some financial advice. But let's have a look. Let's see what the tarot says for you, Libra. Quick shuffle. This is the Unfolding Path Tarot. Dear Spirit Guides and Angels, please join me in this reading for Libra and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Maybe that's to do with investments with the man holding a coin too. Thinking of investing the money. Right, let's have a look. What's the focus for Libra? Empress. I love that. I think she's attributed to Libra. I'm pretty sure she is. Too many. Any one-to-one, please and thank you. Opportunity for Libra is the Three of Pentacles. Challenge for Libra is the Emperor. The Four of Wands is bubbling under the surface for you. And your advice and outcome is the Nine of Swords. Okay, the Empress is your focus. Oh, I love the Empress. She's very cool, calm, you know, she gives birth to new ideas. She's open to new ideas and she's very trusting in the universe. You know, she sits back, she doesn't panic, she has a focus, but she also knows that she has to manifest things to make it work. But then she sits back, she's very calm and patient about things coming to fruition and happening positively. She's very much a forward thinker. I love that. Absolutely love it. Now, the Three of Pentacles is your opportunity. So with that Empress energy, there's an opportunity for you to perhaps go and see people who are on the same path as you. Because the Three of Pentacles for me, yes, it's teamwork makes the dream work. It's collaborative energy. It's being with people that have the same skill set as you too, or have the same ideals, not ideas, but ideals. You know, they have the same, there's no, what's the word, principles too. So that same ideas, something to collaborate with them, so you're not on your own. You can get advice from them, you know, but make sure it's somebody who's on the same page. They're all on the same page for me, this Three of Pentacles. It's like you're joining a team. And you all have your bit to do. That's what it feels like for me. Now, the Emperor is your challenge. Now, the Emperor as a challenge can be somebody who's quite manipulative. They will... No, I beg your pardon. I'm thinking of the Magician. The Emperor as a challenge is somebody who's a bit stuck in their ways. It's their way or the highway. They're very used to doing the same thing day in, day out. And I think, Libra, you're getting a bit fed up with that. You've got an Aries sat here too, so it could possibly be an Aries. And Libra and Aries, I'll be fair, you know, do often get an Aries and a Libra. You know, you'll get the Justice card with the Emperor, which is both. But you've got the Empress now. maybe you're clashing with this person over some ideas, because the Empress is, she's forward thinking, and the Emperor would be like, well, hang on a minute, that's not the way I'm thinking. I don't like change. I don't want nothing to change. Thanks very much. Now, the Four of Wands is what's bubbling under the surface. For me, this is the moving card. This is to do with house renovations, home life, people in the home. And this is celebrating as well. It's a good card. It's a card of stability. So bubbling under the surface is something to do with also not only the investments, maybe you're investing in some home development, some home, maybe renting, something, oh, that's bubbling under the surface. That's your idea coming forth. Now, the Nine of Swords is your advice and outcome. Whatever it is that's keeping you up at night, that's making you go, oh, the swords are the mental suit, our mindset, our logic or lack of sometimes, especially when we see the Nine of Swords like that. Get it out in the open. Talk to somebody about it. Get it down, written on paper. It might be something so small, but for instance, if you're not sleeping very well, it just amplifies a million times over. So the advice of the Nine of Swords, get it out in the open. Talk to somebody. Empress, why are you here for Libra? Please and thank you. The Empress in this deck just makes me feel so calm. It's like she knows you can leave it to the universe. Just everything will balance, everything will work out. Oh, we have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords, again, is very much you, Libra, actually, because he likes things very just and fair. He's my judge of the deck. He's a king, so he's a master of his suit, and swords are communication, it's the mental suit, it's about logic and decision making. There's something about you having to take the facts of a matter, keep your emotions out of it, and make a decision that will be just and fair. And it's also about being true and loyal to yourself about this too. Sticking to your morals still, Libra. Again, he's facing things full on there. With that Nine of Swords, there's something you need to get out in the open with that King of Swords, or being in that King of Swords energy. Now, the Three of Pentacles is your opportunity with, ooh, the Knight of Cups. Wow. Okay, Knight of Cups is a romantic offer. Traditionally, he's your knight in shining armor, somebody coming along actually giving you this opportunity to work in a team, perhaps to join their team, and they mean it from their heart. Look, the Knight of Cups is very loving, very giving. The lovely offer about collaboration here. Now, the Knight of Cups can also represent an apology for me. He's coming back, hand on heart, I'm really sorry. But I do see that as more to do with, come join my team, and he would be he'd be, I don't know, or they would be very open and honest with their emotions too. Right, Emperor, why are you here as a challenge? He doesn't look very happy, does he? Look. This person does not like change. And again, it could even be perhaps you, Libra, sitting in, when we see the Emperor and the Empress, that indicates to me in a reading that you're trying to balance sitting in your feminine power and your male power, or your energies. And that's why there's no gender in tarot, because they're all energies. So we can all, despite our gender, be sitting in these two energies in one day even. So for instance, the Emperor would be, say, if I was in an Emperor energy, I'd be like, oh, no, I can do it. No, you're all right, off you go. Don't need any help. I'm the leader. The Empress would be very soft, very feminine energy, very like, I'm just like seeing skipping through fields and being a bit more laid back about things, very soft in the edges. and also accepting help. So take that how it resonates. Are you that Emperor who's a bit, maybe as a challenge, you come across a bit too, you need to soften a bit? You've got the Star card as a challenge too with that Emperor. Yeah, this is about not liking change. The Star card is about healing and then going on to be in the limelight and know that, you know, your stars are aligning and things are positive and things are happening for you. It's not budging with that Emperor. Now, if that's somebody around you, it can be affecting your healing also with this Star card. And you can see she's got a cup that's overpouring with love there. She wants love and attention. She's not getting it with that Emperor. I've never said that about the Star card before, but that's, you've got the Knight of Cups here who's going to give it to you though. Now the Four of Wands is in your subconscious, and this is about home life. Oh, look at that. I love King of Pentacles has come up in almost every reading. There is somebody around you, perhaps with that King of Pentacles, subconsciously, that really wants to see you settled. Because the King of Pentacles can be somebody who's investing in you, literally giving you money. He's a financial advisor. He's a mortgage advisor. Again, it could be you need to go subconsciously. You need to start thinking about looking at different options to do with the home. Now, the Nine of Swords is your advice and outcome. And it's like, get it off your chest, Libra. Write it down. And maybe all it is, oh my gosh, maybe all it is you've got so many ideas running around in your head that you need to write it down and prioritize and think, right, let's just do small bite-sized chunks. It may feel really big, but just break it down into little steps. Clarified bite. Oh my gosh, the Queen of Pentacles. I love the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, you've now got the King and the Queen, and you've got the Emperor and the Empress. So you have a really good team around you. This is what it makes me feel. But the Queen of Pentacles as advice is remain resourceful, be grateful for what you have. She's very grounded. You know, she might wear the nicest clothes, but she won't brag about it. She'd just be quietly confident, and she knows her true worth. I love this for you. Maybe that's what's on your mind. Maybe, you know, I don't know, there's something to do with the financial side to this again. Just know that you will have, especially with the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress to me are very, very similar energies. She trusts that what she does will work. She trusts the universe. She knows that things will work. She also does things that she's familiar with and she knows that will work. She doesn't take too many risks, but, oh, what am I trying to say here? There was a lovely message that I kind of learnt from the Queen of Pentacles. I just think you're worrying about resources here, Libra. The Queen of Pentacles is like, no, 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 we've got enough to go around. I'll make sure of it. And I'm grateful for what I have. And I will, and you will remain very grounded in your outlook on things. You will make it work. You will make it work. Right, Queen of Pentacles, let's just do one more on you. Six of Swords, you're moving on to calmer shores here too. Love that. Six of Swords is like, right, okay, I don't care where I'm going. Yeah, as long as I'm not staying here, because she's in those choppy waters. And all she's got in her boat is her dog. And that's all we need, isn't it? I was just saying to Virgo, I saw a meme on Facebook earlier, and it said, now I know why Noah just took animals on his boat. Yeah, I know the feeling. She doesn't know where she's going. She just knows she's not staying in this mindset, this crappy mindset. She's put her dog in her boat. She's got a little suitcase and off she goes. I love that. I love that for you, Libra. Right, okay, let's have a little look at the Green Witch Oracle deck. and find out what the last message is, please and thank you, for Libra. Oh dear, look at that. It's not oh dear, it's lovely. You've got moss agate, which is a crystal, and the message of this card, or the bullet points, if you like, is positivity and change. You're not gathering any moss now. Things are changing. There's butterflies on there, caterpillars. It's beautiful. Well done, Libra. It really looks like a wreath of victory as well, doesn't it? Change for the positive. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how it resonates. Don't forget to check in on my midweek energy check-in readings that I've started to do. Love doing them. Great idea. And I've made a playlist for them to make it easier to find them, because I could even find them. Anyway, have a great week, Libra. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Take care.